They gained a lot of momentum after the 5-on-3 and then the goal right after and started to really take over control of that period.
And I said at the time, good teams take advantage of those opportunities. So they go on the power play because of the instigator. But then unfortunately for Thompson, he clears the puck over the glass, so it's a delay of game. And then they do get that 5-on-3 opportunity, which they took advantage of. We said it off the top. I mean, 35.8% or whatever it is on the power play. You can't give them any looks. But let's just talk about that. I love the fact as well, you said he's a strong kid. We all know Robert Dowd. It's his 700th game, but we all think of him as, remember they called him the golden child here and, you know, the super kid and all that. He really just has done a little bit of everything in those 700 games. He scored a lot of goals, but you do forget he's tough, he plays hard, he plays the game the right way.
He does, and you don't play in this league for as long as he does. He has, and he played in the Allsvenskan, he's played in the World Championships, but he's a tough player, he's a hard-nosed player. As I said, he's been in quite a few scraps before. You can see he knew what he was doing there, and maybe Britton thought he was going to take advantage of Robert Dowd there and try and get his team fired up. But Dowd did a great job, and as you said, he had a good period after that. He had a couple of good opportunities, but it was the Steelers that really fed off the momentum of that 5-on-3 goal, and then Petgrave with that individual effort to move them up 3-0.
Well, they were up 1-0 at that point. Let's have a look at the 5-on-3 opportunity for the Sheffield Steelers, and Mayen back in the lineup, and we talked about it. Watch number 17 on the off wing, so crucial to the power play.
Yeah, I thought early on it looked a little robotic. It looked like they were maybe trying to set up a few too many set plays, and Petgrave tried to go to Piché a few times to the one-timer, and Piché just wasn't happy with it. He kept moving it around, but after a couple of times he slides it right over to Evan Mosey, and he just beats him with the one-timer along the ice. But good goal by Mosey. Missed a lot of time this year, maybe only 4 games so far this season. Great for his confidence to get one under his belt.
Big assist for Petgrave, but a big goal on his return for Evan Mosey. First goal in the Challenge Cup, and you can see he was feeling good about that goal score.
A good piece of it, and I think he was maybe waiting for that puck to come over a few times. And I said Piché was looking for that big one-timer, just wasn't happy where it was sitting, and I think after a couple he just gave up and slid it over to Mosey, and by that point I think everyone was focused on Piché trying to get that shot, and then, as I say, Mosey just slides it under the goaltender's pads.
And it didn't take them long, and within 3 shifts or so they killed off the 5-on-4 Cardiff, but they just kept on going, and you mentioned it a few times. A moment of magic from Matt Petgrave, who had an assist on the power play goal, but what a moment as he cracks some ankles here at the blue line. Watch the little high leg kick there, freezes everyone, walks to the top of the circle, rips it home.
Yeah, it's like a Cale Makar move there. He just freezes the defender. Defender's trying to get the block on the shot, maybe squares pads up, just steps inside the backhand, but it pulls it back to his forehand, and not much Kozun can do there. He shoots and rips it high on the glove through the screen, but almost
say we need the next one. Josh Waller's had a few chances in the game, and it was Josh Waller who was stopped earlier on the sequence, but he just kept right with it, and it would eventually be the first goal for the Cardiff Devils, and they certainly needed something, and no surprise to see Mark Richardson factoring in as well.
Waller a really nice individual play prior to that. He actually beat Petgrave through the legs and then got a nice opportunity, but you get the puck through the net, good things can happen. The goaltender Greenfield doesn't really see the shot coming through here, gets his blocker on it, but Waller going to the net and stick on the ice to see him on the back post here and makes no mistake.
Waller has had a good Challenge Cup as well. That's his 4th goal as well. Richardson and Jardine with assists. So we've seen guys who've been comfortable thus far in the Challenge Cup certainly rise to the occasion this evening.
Yeah, and it's an opportunity early on, especially in the group stages, because there's so many games. You have to make sure you use your full bench, and you see a guy like Josh Waller, Brandon Whistle putting up numbers, so it's good for them to get experience and maybe show the coaches what they can do.
Brandon Whistle, let's have a look at his goal, because he had a highlight reel goal in the first, and he had a dart of a shot in the second.
Yeah, the confidence here by Aaron Fox with his 4th lineup. A nice play by Jonathan Phillips to see Whistle coming through the middle, and he's pretty far out of here, but you know, he's a scratch golfer. He's got the good hands. You see him coming in the high slot here, just outside that sponsor side. He just rips a high blocker, pops a water bottle and everything, but maybe that's something that Kozun would like to have back, but it's almost a perfect shot by a guy with some really soft hands.
Up to 5 goals in the Challenge Cup. Nice play at the blue line by the captain, Jonathan Phillips, to slide it across. It's 4-1 after 40 minutes of action at Utilita Arena. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back. Live 3rd period action coming up on Viaplay.
Viaplay.
Trunky, we never intended to create a Christmas character. It just happened. Its furry face was everywhere. The But fame can get in the way of what really matters. Christmas Day came with everything she could wish for, even a little bear. Now that's a Christmas you can believe in.
Irresistibly smooth, melting Lindor. This Christmas, you choose the moment. We'll provide the bliss. From the Lindt Masters Chocolatier.
Let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and the Fife Flyers, well, fun one back there. It was 4-2 a few moments ago. The Dundee Stars with a third. It's 4-3 in favor of Fife as they try and get a result on the road in their leg one of the Viaplay Challenge Cup quarterfinal. Our game 4-1. It was 1-0 after 20 for Sheffield, but they score 3 in the second. Josh Waller, the lone goal on the board for Cardiff. It was a goal and an assist for Petgrave in that period. Let's have a look at the shot chart of where the danger is coming from. The big black dot, the puck, that's where the goals are coming from. And you can see Sheffield are all around that trapezoid or that triangular area where you want to be on those goals.
Sheffield with that 5-on-3 opportunity, maybe a few more shots coming in there. But Sheffield definitely had more in-zone pressure. And you can see that by the shot chart, showing a lot more pucks on net, where Cardiff seem to be getting a few more chances off the rush, but maybe not as much in-zone time.
Shots on goal through 40 minutes of play, 29-16 in favor of the Steelers, and you can see the 4 goals all around the net. The 1 goal for Cardiff off to the left, the bottom of the circle by Josh Waller. But 29-16, the shots in favor of the Sheffield Steelers. And we talked a lot about face-offs off the top because Cardiff, the numbers didn't lie, or maybe they did lie to us, because through 40 minutes, Sheffield are 52% in the face-off dot. They're 50% in their own zone. They're dominating in the neutral zone. Maybe they'd like to win a couple more in the offensive zone, but one of those face-off wins in their own zone led to the Brandon Whistle end-to-end, and that started the tone, set the tone for the Sheffield Steelers.
It is, and it's a puck possession game. You can see how both teams are playing. Cardiff gets possession, they're up in the defensive zone and tries to break up quickly and get some offensive rushes against Sheffield. And Sheffield's a little bit more in-zone pressure. They like to move the puck around the outside, go D to D, and try and create some chances that way.
So 52% overall for the Sheffield Steelers. Their fans are happy.